Welcome back to Star Fox 64. We blew up the planet, so we're moving on to a nebula. That's just how it goes.
We didn't blow it up, we just failed to keep it from blowing up.
Didn't we actually save it, but then we just changed time to not save it?
Reports indicate that Andros is working on.
I think I had to do more takes of this level than any other in this game. This part is probably going to be the shortest in the whole part, because I'm considering this the Slippy saga, as we're going to see at the end of this part.
Oh! Oh, I thought that was Slippy.
That would be a very short saga. The Slippy saga. Alright, well that's...
Whoa!
Wow, can you believe Slippy just died? We didn't even say anything.
I believe it.
Look at all these damn dudes.
Oh my god.
If you've got the bombs and you fire fast enough, this is a good place to rack up a ton of points. Sector X is the first of the 3 sectors, X, Y, and Z, which are all space battles. And they're all loaded with enemies.
Can you save your bombs between levels?
Yes.
Cool, because a lot of games don't do that. A lot of games are like, well, you've landed, time to take away everything you've got.
If you have to restart a level, you go back to the single laser, but you also start with 3 bombs.
Oh.
And if you started with less bombs than that can be a good decision.
Just die.
Well, technically, because when you restart from the menu, you use a life.
Right. Oh yeah, you can do that.
Man, just watching gameplay of Star Fox makes me want to play it.
Me too.
It's good fun. I'll give you a hand!
I really can't overstate how much Star Fox 64, like, destroyed expectations for me, because I did not expect it to absolutely love it as much as I did.
I was really hoping one of them would say like, "Oh shit, I don't want anybody giving me a hand." Look, why ain't you guys fucking laughing? That was a good one.
I'm gonna take that alternate route in a later part, actually. I'm going down this route because it's actually easier. But yeah, we talk occasionally about games, how they hold up. Like, especially when we did some of the Zeldas, we talked about how Ocarina of Time doesn't necessarily hold up. And I personally definitely recommend playing the 3DS version, not the N64 version. But Star Fox is a game that plays as good now as it did back then. It's probably because it's technically pretty simple. It's more arcadey.
Yeah, there's not much that has, like, it's not like an old school shooter where we found better ways to control than what people were trying to do in the 90s. I mean, it's just like, move the stick where you want to aim. That's pretty much all there is to this game. It would be very difficult for a game like this to age poorly.
Yeah.
That being said, the 3DS version is very good. The only thing that people tend to have gripes with are just the voice work, but they had to re-record the voice work because the voice work in N64 is kind of grainy, the audio files, so they had to redo it. I think they did, in fact, manage to get Mike West, who does Fox's voice.
I do recall reading that, yeah.
Yeah, and he's been doing Fox ever since Star Fox Zero, Smash 4, even though his voice clips were terrible there, and in Ultimate.
Yeah. Fire!
I think he forgot how to do his own voices with that.
Sounded like our Silver.
Christ.
Looked better in Ultimate.
This dude's name is Spyborg. He's like the one boss that I know by name.
Does he spy, though?
He does.
Sounds very feminine.
Come at me, bitch.
Who wants a slice of chop?
You are an enemy.
I know! I'm shooting you!
I spy with my little eye. Death!
What's he saying?
So those hands we saw flying through the sector, that was Spyborg.
He keeps telling me to come closer, and I'm inclined to agree. Oh.
Oh, wow. How did you get his health down so low so quick?
Just jackhammer the button.
What?
You can do that a lot.
Oh, that's why.
View
Okay.
Is clear.
It helps that I have a double laser. If I had a maximum laser, it would go down even faster.
Destroy.
Yeah.
Destroy what?
Right, I was referring to the fact that his health went from half to 0 so quickly, but I see it was a plot thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was scripted.
Now, it's not immediately apparent, but that was also the medium route way to do it. You might have noticed there's a difference between mission complete and mission accomplished. Complete is just you got to the end, you're probably going to go the easy route. Mission accomplished is generally what takes you to one of the harder routes. And it sometimes requires you doing something special. It's not apparent what's the special thing with Spyborg. Let's fly into the Great Fox.
Into the tailpipe.
Hey, let's go to the side. Oh, he's going straight into the...
I have a giant potato in your tailpipe. Yeah.
Yeah, you need 150 to get the medal for that. That planet is Macbeth. It's an interesting planet, I'm looking forward to doing that. But the special thing with Spyborg, it just requires you to kind of waste some time.
Huh?
When he gets to the second form, you need to kill him very quickly, or else this happens.
Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy what?
What? What happens?
This.
Handle this.
Slippy decides, I can take him on with my single laser.
Oh yeah, this happened to me.
Slippy, no! You dink! Don't go dinking up that planet.
Destroy.
Quit slipping around, Dink.
If you can hear me, if your communications still work, way to go.
I'm gonna go with Slippy, guys. Oh, okay.
You really ate some ass this time, Slips.
Slippy's location?
Hey, Rob, is Slippy dead?
This is why people hate Slippy.
Like he's on time.
The other reason.
Because of their poor gameplay.
He's such a headache.
Well, he's the only character where this happens, where he just decides, I can take him on, and immediately dies.
Actually, I remember playing this boss, actually, because the level before, everyone died. I fucked up, and I was the only one playing this level. Peppy, Falco, and Slippy were all down. Then Slippy comes out of nowhere. I thought it was just the game throwing me a bone. And then he just ran in and died again.
Then the game boned you.
He just showed up just to die again.
It's too dangerous.
He's like, we'll give you our one-man army. Slippy, go. Well, I don't know how to pilot. All right.
We'll give you a cardboard box and some paper plates to fly. Go.
But Titania is one of the levels where we get to change up the vehicles. Now we're in the Landmaster.
Landmaster.
I like the Landmaster.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I was just about to ask if you liked it.
I understand it's polarizing.
Give me Slippy's
It is a little
location,
funky to use. It controls reasonably well, but if you hold down both the L and R, instead of doing, like, the barrel roll and what have you, you do a little boost. It's a little too slow, though, and you probably will hit what you're trying to dodge if you do that, though. That's the one thing that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, the Landmaster's a little jank diddly, but, you know, I don't mind it so much. I got used to it.
I think the levels are pretty fun, especially since they're throwing so much at you. It's pretty chaotic.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat that the Star Fox team even has like alternate vehicles. Since in Star Fox 2, the R-Wing was supposed to be able to like grow little raptor feet and you'd be able to run around, which actually was implemented into Star Fox 0. And you actually did get to play with that in the eventual release of Star Fox 2. Me personally, I don't hate the Landmaster. I just think it was a really bizarre choice for it to be a final smash for 2 games.
This is a little weird. And also, pretty much every time it shows up, you could be in the R-Wing just as easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just kind of seems like Fox just wants to show off. Like, you know, I really want to drive that goddamn tank.
It would have been nice if the Landmaster levels were in like a cavern or something.
Yeah, something more logically inaccessible by the R-Wing.
Yeah.
Because there is a third vehicle which is very, very required for the location it's in.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
It's in the hard route.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I haven't got there yet. Nice job shooting the floor, dumbass.
Hey, Falco. Shut up.
The sand ain't your enemy. Only if it gets in your pants.
Well, the sand might be my enemy if I had a bad experience at the beach, which I did.
With you.
You remember the time when we went to the beach and I was making a sandcastle and then you said, ha ha ha, nerd, and then you kicked it?
I thought you were going to say when I was making a sandwich. And you kicked it and said, nerd.
Remember the time I made a sandwich and then you smacked it out of my hand? I was like, wow, that's really annoying.
We're best friends now. Fuck it, I don't care about boosting. It doesn't work.
The tank's pretty durable.
I don't have any wings that can break off, so I don't care. We haven't really seen it, but in Sector X, my wing did get broken off. When that happens, you lose your double laser and it goes back to single. And then you need to pick up a power-up that gives you their wings back, and then you need to pick up more additional laser power-ups. But with the Landmaster, I don't care.
Thankfully, they give you enough silver rings so that way they let you be reckless, which I guess that's why they made you use the Landmaster.
I like the change-up.
Yeah, I still think it's a neat concept, though.
You only get in the Landmaster for 2 levels. I think the second one is better, which is actually Macbeth, which I decided not to do. Nope. I could get it anyway. Haha.
Oh, fuck. Fucking pro boy over here.
That was pretty silky smooth, just fucking saying.
Man, Thorn, you are a shrimp Never mind.
You're a shrimp? Man, Thor, you're a shrimp, you tall bastard.
6-foot-tall shrimp. Well, we found Slippy, and he's stuck in a living tree, or whatever. The nice thing is, because he's down here and he's trapped for most of the level, he doesn't count as being out. So, like, unless he actually dies in this boss fight by you shooting him or whatever, he'll be alive at the end of it. Aye.
I like how he sees his teammate just caught up here. I'm like, Fox, help me! Falco, hey, I want a piece of that action.
What are you doing over here?
Hey, you look like you're having fun, Slip.
So this guy, we gotta break off all of his limbs before we can get Slippy free. There he goes. And now we need to get rid of, like, his shoulder pads to kill him. It's weird.
The shoulder pads for this alien life form is like a heart, you see. Oh, boy.
I mean, the heart is right there, but we gotta get rid of all the other stuff.
He could live without his heart, but his shoulders. Nope, needs those.
Gotta impress the other aliens somehow. Oh, wow.
Bombs are pretty good for this.
Yeah, you know, it'd be cool if I had, like, a team that helped me shoot, too.
Hold on, Fox. I'm reading the J.C. Penney ad.
That you told me about! You said I had to!
Okay, but, like, first of all, is it my copy or yours?
Well, mine's from the 60s.
What? Pep, okay. Yeah, I can't really go against my dad's friend.
When you don't specify, I pepify.
I'm sure he's learned his lesson. When we get back, we'll let you know.
Happy, for the last time, that catchphrase is not gonna catch on. 12 lives. Sweet Jesus.
Yep.
By the way, when are we going to JCPenney? Just saying.
So, something that I meant to mention, but I hadn't yet. I've been picking up the gold rings. We saw the silver rings, those heal you. Gold rings also heal you, but if you pick up 3, that extends your health meter, so quite necessary, especially for the harder levels. Also, if you pick up 3 more, that's how you get an additional 1-up, both of which we saw in that level.
Yeah. It's very satisfying flying through those rings, too. It's one of those little things where Nintendo managed to make it be like, ooh, yeah.
So that part was pretty short. One, I couldn't find a way to divvy that and part 1 up reasonably well without it, like, splitting up in the middle of Fortuna. And also, I like the idea of keeping Slippy's little misadventures to its own story.
The Slippy saga in quotes.
The Slippy Sucked It saga. Or Slippy Slap.
The Slippy saga did in fact not slap, actually. It was he kind of asked for it, I guess.
Let me handle. Oh, no.
Wow, we have never done any of that in any formation. Don't do that.
Wish there was a button. Slippy says, let me handle this. You press B and say no.
For the next Star Fox game, you can actually push a button and select like a menu of quotes he can say.
Like a fucking Telltale game or something. Or like, or better yet, Peppy comes like, tell him no. Press B to no.
Or like in Metal Gear Solid 2, where you could just press buttons and Raiden would just say, whatever.
I got it, Fox. Yeah, no, you don't.
Okay. I guess I'll go home.
No, don't go home, but just don't fight it by yourself.
Press left C for honey, no.
Honey, no. Honey, no.